Hey, hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And this is the question of the day. Are we on a globe or are we not on the globe? This is part one, coming to our senses. So, as I said before, I decided one day to stop believing what other people tells me blindly and to use my five senses, the trivium and the quadrivium, to come to grasp with reality and to separate fact from fiction, from reality to non-reality. And as far as it goes in terms of the shape of the world, I decided to just go to zero on all board. Would it be for proof for or against, and just go systematically and find out what is real and what is not. So this is going to be the 5 sense test, and I may not use all of those senses, but it's going to be the beginning of coming to grasp with reality. So I do not believe anyone can come to a definite conclusion using only the 5 senses, but it's a really good place to start our investigation. We use our senses to gather data, grammar, about the world we live in. Most of the time, they're amazing at perceiving reality, but sometimes our senses come across something weird that requires more knowledge to fully understand it. Logic tells us that there's no contradiction in nature. Okay, this is really important. So we must go back to gather more data in order to come to a greater understanding. Now, here's an example. For example, my eyesight is seeing a pencil bent in water. Now, this is true that I see a pencil being bent in water, but the water is not bending the pencil. It's only creating an optical illusion because of the property of light and water playing together. So it's a paradox up until the moment someone goes back and to gather more data in order to come to better understanding of what's going on. So sometimes our senses are not enough to come to understand the world around us, but it's a good place to start. So what do we know about the globe? And does it match with our everyday experience of the world? So I went out there and did my grammar and looked up at, okay, so what do we know about the globe? What are some of the characteristics of the globe? And all of the links to where I got this information is right down below this video, so you can check my facts, check my numbers. Maybe I'm wrong. You point out in the comment section if I've got a wrong number. So we have the speed at the equator, about 1,000 miles per hour. We have the circumference, the equator, at 40,000 kilometer, and we have the speed around the sun of 67,000 miles per hour, which is real fast. And then our solar system is just going what, like 560,000 miles per hour, which is pretty damn fast if you ask me. So, and I also calculated what was the speed of rotation where I live at the 45th parallel, which is about 720 miles per hour. So one thing we can be sure about this model is that there's a lot of spinning, okay, a lot of it, and it goes fast. Now, this is just a 5 senses test, so bear with me. But right now, just stop for a second, look around you, and feel with your body if you feel like the earth is moving. I don't. That's just my perception of my body. I don't feel anything around me moving or shifting or picking up air or wind that tells me that I'm moving at 720 miles per hour right now. Okay, now let's look at the sky. And this is a really cool time lapse that I found. And check this out, this is just gorgeous. So, is it us that's moving, or is it the sky that is moving? It's a good question. It's tough to tell, right? Your eyes is just wondering which one is moving. But check out what's going to happen. That's right. So that was a pretty rad video. I highly suggest you look it up. It's also going to be in the comment section. You can go check it out. It's beautiful. I love those videos. So what our senses are telling us is that we're not spinning. The skies and star moves above us into it keeps on repeating. It doesn't change that much year after year or any at all. So that means even though we have all of that spinning going on, nothing changed in the sky, not like year after year. And we do not feel the difference in speed when we're traveling north or south. So that's the point I'm gonna bring, because I was a flight attendant. And this is the thing that I cannot wrap my head around, and I will need your help to understand why is this. Because I used to do round trip, because I was a flight attendant doing round trip Montreal-Cancun in the same day. So in the morning I would go and come back 10 at night, Montreal-Cancun. And you can see here this really cool graphic. There's also the link to the creator of this graphic in the comment section. And you can see the different speed. I'm about at almost 750 miles per hour, and in Cancun it's closer to 1,000 miles per hour. Now, even though according to the globe model I was experiencing a speed differential on the ground of about 402 kilometers per hour or 250 miles per hour twice a day, I never felt dizzy once. I never felt like there was something weird or changed about the ground I stood on. The ground was stable and similar to what I was experiencing before. The sky wasn't moving faster. It was very similar except for the temperature. So that makes me raise an eyebrows. Now, this may be a case of pencil bending the water, and they may be a paradox that my limited understanding, my limited knowledge can explain, but there's only two explanations. First is maybe the flight time acclimated me to the change of speed, or the Earth is not spinning at all. So it's either my senses kind of not being on par with what's going on, or we're not moving. Now, I went on the internet and looked up at why, ask NASA and academia, and you can see the link where you can find the information. Why is it that we do not feel the Earth moving? Well, according to them, we're not feeling the movement because we're moving along with it. So we're stick to it, and since the constant speed, just like in a car or a plane, we do not feel the speed going on. Okay, but that doesn't explain my flight attendant experience or anyone that travels a lot in planes. If someone goes from Alaska to the equator, that's a huge difference in speed. Yet, I don't recall anyone falling off the plane all dizzy and wondering what's going on. Would it be different if we teleported ourselves instantly? Like, if I could just teleport myself from Montreal to Cancun in just in a second, would I feel dizzy? Well, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. It smells fishy. So, for my scorecard, I would put this one. It doesn't prove the globe. It doesn't disprove it. It may be because of my lack of knowledge. Who knows? But I would say it points towards proof that it's not spinning. But hey, we'll see. So what do you think? Would we feel a difference in speed in our body if we could instantly teleport from Alaska to the equator? You tell me. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe to this channel, and I'm looking forward to create another video, and I'll see you soon.